We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. How you watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do remember that if you want to contribute to the KlLL Back to School giveaway, send me a WhatsApp message to 876-458-9111. That's 876-458-9111. In the 2nd to the 3rd week of August, we are going to be giving away to at least 25 parents or guardians no less than 10,000 Jamaican dollars. Depending on how the contribution goes, we may be able to give away to more than 25 parents or guardians. In fact, we are hoping to give away as much as we possibly can. So, if you want to contribute, send me a WhatsApp message to 876-458-9111 and we'll discuss how you can contribute. Alright? Now, do remember that on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays from as early as 7 o'clock in the mornings, Dayna can be found at the Dunbar's Mall in Savannah Lamar with her bus loaded with juicy pineapples. Like I always tell you, if like me, you don't like to peel pineapples, no worry yourself. Dayna got you covered. She will peel them for you. So, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, Dayna at the Dunbar's Mall with her bus loaded with pineapples. Check her out. In the news today, we are learning that early yesterday morning, Saturday, July 27 at minutes to 1 o'clock, fire was seen coming from 2 one-bedroom houses at St. John's District in the retirement area of St. James. As a result, the fire department was called, but by the time a unit from the Montego Bay Fire Department responded, they were only able to do cooling down operation because the houses and all their contents were completely destroyed by fire. Over in the parish of St. Ann, yesterday morning, Saturday, July 27, a 40-year-old construction worker who is living alone at St. Dacres in the Alexandria area. He securely locked up his 2-bedroom concrete house and left for work. About minutes to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the house was seen on fire. A unit from the Brownstown Fire Department responded, but they were only able to do cooling down operation because by the time they reached, the house and its contents were completely destroyed by fire. So, investigations are now being carried out to find out what was the cause of these 2 fires. Sad indeed. In this next report, on Wednesday night, July 24, almost 7:30, a female in her early 30s, she parked and securely locked up a silver 2014 Toyota Axio motor car with registration number 4738JY at her home at Salmonway in the Brayton Phase 1 area of Portmore and went to bed. Over 60,000 Jamaican dollars and other valuables were also in the car. When she woke up the next morning, the car was missing. Hoodlums thief it. In this next report, Thursday night, July 25, about 8:30, a taxi driver in his mid-50s, he was out on the hustle. He was driving a silver Toyota Probox, which he used to operate as a taxi. It is said that while he was driving along the Brayton Main Road in Portmore, On reaching in the vicinity of the Kentucky Fried Chicken store, a male passenger who was in the car, he's popularly known as Baxter, and he's in his late 30s. Baxter is living at Cedar Crescent in the Bridgeview area of Portmore. It is said that Baxter, he told the driver that he wanted him to drop him off at Back Road. They were heading to Back Road when the driver, he stopped along the Port Henderson main road to catch a leak. While he was catching this leak, Baxter, he drove away with the car. An alarm was raised and the police, they were alerted. Baxter, he was eventually intercepted by the police along Harris Street in Kingston. As a result, he was taken into police custody, so he is facing criminal charges. In this next report, by now, you must have heard about what transpired in Negril on Friday morning. Hoodlums went there to rob and kill security guards who were on duty in the Beryllium vehicle. These security guards, they were supposed to pick up and drop off money in the town of Negril. The police, they obtained intelligence and the gang was intercepted. When the smoke was clear, 4 of the hoodlums were killed and 1 was injured. 2 of their cronies, to include a teacher, were taken into custody by the police. 6 guns, to include 3 high-powered rifles, were seized. Well, yesterday afternoon, Saturday, July 27, at minutes to 1 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Negril area when they received intelligence that a gun was under the Negril Bridge. When the officers went and made checks, bingo, 1 black Taurus G3 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 14 9mm rounds were found under a parked boat beneath the bridge at the Negril roundabout. The police, they also found 1 9mm spent shell on the ground. It is suspected that this gun was dropped by one of the gang members who escaped. So it is now 7 guns and 161 rounds that were seized by the police. Boy, may I tell you. In this next report, the Brownstown police, they are searching for a guy named Jermaine. Jermaine is wanted in relation to a shooting incident which took place early yesterday morning. Saturday, July 27, about some minutes to 5 o'clock. It took place at Philadelphia District in the Brownstown area of St. Ann. Now, we are learning that last week, Jermaine, he was involved in a dispute with 2 guys. One is in his early 20s, and we are told that the other guy who was involved is that guy's cousin. Jermaine, he decided that it not done. So, early before day yesterday morning, the guy in his early 20s, he was asleep in his house when Jermaine went there and knocked up the door. The guy remained silent, but then he heard Jermaine's voice saying, "If you don't open the door, me I go catch the house afire." As a result, the guy got up and opened the door. When he looked, it was Jermaine outside with a gun in his hand. Jermaine instructed him to come out of the house and to take him to his cousin's house. The guy complied. They were walking to the cousin's house, but by now, the guy, he must be thinking, apparently, Jermaine want to use me to call out my cousin, then kill the 2 away. So the guy, him decided that him not dead without trying. So he ran off and Jermaine opened gunfire at him. Luckily, he was not hit. The guy, he managed to hide in bushes until daylight. A report was subsequently made to the police. So Jermaine, he is now wanted. Over at Narayan Lane, is it Narayan or Nareen? But it is in Old Harbour, in the parish of St. Catherine. Someone is trying to kill Pinky. Pinky is in her mid-30s. Listen this. Thursday night, July 25. Pinky and her 14-year-old son, they were at home. They are living in a 2-bedroom house. While they were in the house, a hoodlum or hoodlums went there and fired shots from the outside. The window to her son's room and a blue barrel that was inside the room were damaged by bullets, but Pinky nor her son, they were not harmed. Last night, Saturday, July 27, about some minutes after 10 o'clock, Pinky was in her bedroom when shots were again fired from the outside. This time, the front window to Pinky's bedroom and the bedded in her room were hit by bullets. So, who is it that want to kill Pinky? As far as I see, it is better if Pinky try and find a way to lift up. Remember me tell you. Now, this next incident, it took place early this morning. Sunday, July 28, about 3 o'clock. It took place at Bel Air in the Runaway Bay area of St. Ann. We are learning that a businessman in his early 30s. He had just returned home from a party in his white 2010 Toyota Noah with registration number 3708GR. He parked the vehicle at his gate and came out of it. He was about to open his gate when he heard a guy behind him telling him not to move. The man ran off towards his house, and while he was running, the hoodlum opened gunfire at him. The man, he hid in the dark, and the hoodlum, he drove away with the Toyota Noah, making good his escape. Just like that. This next incident, it took place at Sukaba Gardens in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. We are learning that about 11 o'clock Friday night, July 26, residents heard gunshots being fired in the area. Now, I am not sure whether or not the police were called, but about 6 o'clock yesterday morning, Saturday, July 27, the residents, they saw the lifeless body of a guy in the gully. His name is Omar Perry, but he was also known as Richard. Richard was a 30-year-old laborer living at Churchpen in the Sukaba Gardens area. Richard, he was seen in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Richard, he had received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. He appeared to have died from Friday night when he was shot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, I want you to follow me on this one. This one is very serious. That man on your screen, he was popularly known as Richie for many years. Richie was a popular bus owner and operator on the Montego Bay to Savannah Lamar route. Richie, he had a fleet of buses. Richie got sick some time ago, and from then, his son started running the bus business. Richie died in January of this year. I had discussion with someone in the know this morning, and after we finished talking, the person sent me that WhatsApp message. It is on your screen. The person said, so basically, it is what I just told you. Roshan took over the bus business from his late father who died some time ago, and he has stepped up the game, which sees him dominating the serve to Montego Bay route with a lot of buses and recruiting the best drivers. As a result, it made some bus owners very upset, and I'm gonna add, jealous as well. The person went on to say, secondly, it is also the same thing boiling up on the South to Kingston route, where it is said that two owners, namely Pastor Chris and Woodbine, also known as Woody, want to take over the route, both loading 3 buses, one behind the other, leaving other single operator unable to get any work. Are you following me? The person went on, it is a collective effort by these two to take full control of the route in recent time and has caused an uproar amongst passengers, backup men, and other owners. They say it's gonna get violent if they don't stop loading their buses one behind another and give others a chance. Threats were made as well, which will get violent. The person ended by saying, me want you deal with that. So, why is that relevant to this incident? Follow me. That man on your screen, his name is Dwight Antonio Nathan, but he was popularly called Nathan. On September 16 coming up, Nathan, he will be celebrating his 47th birthday. Nathan was a truck driver employed to Red Stripe, and he lived at Thompson Lane in the Waterworks area of Westmoreland. We are told that Nathan, he was humble. We are told that Nathan, him not in the mix-up with nobody. Nathan was also a licensed firearm holder. What we are learning is that yesterday afternoon, Saturday, July 27, about 3 o'clock, Nathan, he drove his brown 1998 Toyota Corolla motorcar to his friend's home at the same Thompson Lane. Remember, I was just telling you about Richie and his son, who is now running the bus business? Well, the friend who Nathan went to check is Richie's son. Are you following me? Yeah, man, follow me. So, when Nathan drove up to the gate, a blue Toyota Fielder motorcar was parked nearby with some guys in it. The guys asked Nathan for his friend. Nathan, he then used his cell phone and called his friend, telling him that some guys were at his gate to see him. Nathan gave one of the guys his cell phone, and while he was talking on it, Nathan, he realized that at least 2 of the guys had guns and realized that something not right. So Nathan, he pop off, and the rest, like they say, is history. The Hoodlums, they had pop off before Nathan, and they opened gunfire hitting him to his upper body, then ran away, making good their escape in the blue Toyota Fielder. Nathan, he fell to the ground and he died clutching his licensed Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol containing 16 9mm rounds. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. It is suspected that these hoodlums, they were sent to carry out a hit on Richie's son. But the question is why? Could it be what is seen as the dominance of his buses on the Montego Bay to Savannah Lamar route? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and KlL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing if we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. Hey, cry with a mash up. country back, give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back, give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica, criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica, oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.